What's up, guys? It's Tyson, and I haven't posted in a while, and turkey season approaches, and I got a couple birds on camera, so I'm excited, and we're going to start doing a little bit of turkey stuff. Today, we're just going to do like a little seminar, I guess, on turkey calls and what we use them for. So, yeah, first off, we're going to go with the diaphragm. This is a redhead one, $8, $9, I think. I paid $9 for this one. This is like hands-free, nothing there. You get your gun up, nothing. So, this is, I don't really use this a whole lot in terms of like calling to birds. I like to use a box call or a slate call, which we'll get into later. But on that note, these things are super cool. You slide it in on your tongue, and you can stick it to the roof of your mouth. I mean, these things just slide right in there. It takes a minute, though. All I can say is practice, 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 practice. It's like, just keep, walking around with it in your mouth. I do it all the time. I walk around the house, and I just call. Because the more you do it, the better you get. I mean, that's 100%. So, yeah, you just take it, slide it up there, gets to the top of your tonsils, and then even I need a little bit of time. You're just using the fact that when you push your tongue up against it, because that's what you're doing when you call, you're blowing air through the roof of your mouth, your tongue's cutting off, the air coming out straight, and it's coming up through that call, and the vibrations are going to blow that sound out. So, like I said, I like this one, very scratchy, kind of older hen, which you can use to call in hens, especially when you got a hung up gobbler that's just not wanting to come in. You got to call to the lady, she'll come in all upset. He's right behind her. End of the story. You're cutting. The yelp this. When I call, that's all I do. They like that. It's loud. You just... That wasn't very good. But I'll go up on a hill, call. You do a little cut, I'll do that a lot. If I'm scratching the ground, trying to imitate a hen, scratching through, eating stuff, it just adds to the realism of it, and she'll just kind of sit there and scrape, and then you just... You don't want to putt. There's a noise that's very similar to that, and if you do that, it says hey, there's somebody here and I don't like that. And he won't come in. This one, like I said, redhead, I don't really think it sounds that different, especially because I don't do all kinds of calls. I like to call that more of a younger hen sound. It's not scratchy or anything. The only one I'm starting to learn now is I don't know what it's like a purr. It's like... I don't know. I'm just trying to learn it. So, really going to get into the easy stuff now. I bought this pack that had a diaphragm in it and everything. This is a slate call. Pot call. I don't know what you want to call it. Stick that goes with it. Take it. Find somewhere. Makes complex noises. Like I said, that cut like a... I might need to chalk it, but... Like I said, in terms of pot calls, this isn't a very good one. It's a glass one, and I paid like $12. But I've killed birds on that all the time. good Lord, I freaking chalked one of these up with like the play chalk, like the blue freaking sidewalk chalk. Went out and killed a bird using the chalk. Just chalk it up, use the chalk on there, and you just easy. Just the yelp. That's the first thing I can say, especially if you're just getting into it. The yelp doesn't hurt. I mean, you can watch videos on guys doing it, and they're just like doing all these crazy calls. We're talking about a 10-minute span. You're just trying to kill the bird. In 10 minutes, if you just yelp 3 times, he might come and he might not. This one, it's a turkey call. It can also be a crow call, but it's a turkey call. You are locating a bird with this. You know, just little... This is for like... They do something called a shock gobble. Male birds do it all the time. They do it for owls. They'll do it for your car horn. They do it all the time. But this is the natural sound, so you just kind of... I like to kind of grumble a little bit, like... If you grumble through your throat, kind of comes out more like a... opposed to a... But the louder it is, the better. Just don't sound like... This isn't a kazoo. It's a damn turkey call. Or a crow call. Favorite one all time. Christmas. Wicked expensive. Primos. You don't need one. Okay? Box call. Not chalked up at all. There's another chalk call. Probably should have chalked this prior to making this video, but pretty much 2 sides to the call. Sorry. Take it and you slide it. I actually got another one that probably would be better somewhere, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is perhaps the best call you can have. If you don't have a box call, I say you're not a real turkey hunter. It's my opinion. It's loud. When it's chalked, it's loud. You just sit there and you just... I don't know why it's being weird, but like I said, you just rip this thing. It's loud. They'll gobble at it. It gets out there. You can't, you know... This, I always say this. I love using this short distance. Medium distance. If he's 80 yards away and you just... I'm way more confident in that. Mouth call when he's 30 yards down the hill and you can't see him yet and he's kind of getting freaky and he didn't know what he wants to do. Hit him with the mouth call. Just kill the bird just doing that. He didn't like it. He didn't like the Jake decoy. He's like, I don't love that. I gave him one just... Came rushing in. Thought a guy was stealing his lady. So that's what you got. Crow collar, which is optional. You really don't need to use it. I don't. But I have it. Slate call, medium range. You're trying to get that. Mouth call, short range. You are trying to entice him in there in the short distance. And you're already set up with the gun on your knee. And you don't want to go over to grab your box call because... They do stuff like that all the time where you think he's not coming in and then all of a sudden he pops up over the hill. You don't want that to happen. Don't be that guy. Crow call, early in the morning. You haven't heard anything. You want to hear something. You wail on that, you'll at least hear one most of the time. About 95% of the time. Unless you got a lot of coyotes or something or a lot of hunters. And they won't gobble off the roost like that. They don't like to do that. It scares them. So, yeah. That's kind of that's the main amount of calls you got. There's a bunch of other random ones, but this is what you need. Like I said, first thing I got to say, box call. If you don't have one, what are you doing? Get one. Like I said, I bought a pack off Amazon. I got like a little box call. Works great. Don't let someone tell you need to spend $90, $80 on a box call. You don't need to do that. It's stupid. It's immature. Don't do it. Spend the money you want to spend. I promise you it'll get you general. Like I said, $8. Shot a bird this year. $8. Just one time. dead. Every time it happens like that. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and subscribe.